Keith, I still have people who ask me, even sometimes flat earthers or most of the time Globers, they still ask me questions about the Southern Cross, and I have several videos explaining, but I told a specific guy that I was going to demonstrate how it works. So let me go ahead and share my stage. I mean my screen, okay? And then as I share, if you have any input, you can give me your input. So we are all familiar with Professor Dave claims, not only Professor Dave, all the Globers, they claim that if someone is at the tip of South America, the tip of Africa, and Australia, they all can see the Southern Cross at the same time. And I have explained a lot this, but I want to make it clear for those who haven't heard yet. So you see here that Professor Dave, he had this guy on the east coast of Australia. It's a big lie. He has this guy over Patagonia, the southern tip of South America, and this guy's okay. So I'm going to explain how this works. So here we have the whole planisphere, the whole star wheel, the star chart over the flat Earth, and we see the Southern Cross right here. This is the Southern Cross, and it works more or less like this. This is explain the star rotation. We screen, you see here the crux, and this is how it works on the flat Earth. We all know all stars move from east to west. All stars. This is a U.S. Navy training video back from the 50s.
They gave this sphere a name, celestial sphere, and we still call it that today. From Earth, it appears to move from east to west, one complete rotation every 24 hours. Polaris, or the North Star, is approximately at the celestial North Pole, and the rest of the sphere appears to revolve around it. The apparent motion is common to all celestial bodies. Their hour circles are constantly rotating from east to west. When stars are used for navigational purposes, another reference must be used to determine their position. Stars appear to move, however, they do not change their position relative to one another. So even though the celestial sphere appears to be moving, the prime hour circle and the hour circles of the stars maintain constant relative positions. So the sidereal hour angles, as well as the declinations of the various stars, are considered fixed.
No matter if you are in the North or South America, this is the movement of the stars, right? So on the globe, since they have two halves, you have this is a star chart according to the globe. You have the North Pole, Polaris right here. You have the Big Dipper, the Small Dipper here, Little Dipper. And this is, the polar circle here, the Tropic of Cancer, and the equator. So this is the southern, the bottom of the ball. The bottom of the ball right here. You see the position where the crux is right here. It's located. All right. So they claim that everyone looking south can see the southern stars. Okay, this is south right here. All right. Now, right here, you can see that where the star is, the constellation is located, it's impossible for someone to be looking south and be looking at the Southern Cross. So this is on the globe model. So let's play this animation. You see here how the cross rotates, just like the all stars move from east to west, and it goes on top of each continent at a time. And we have time zones. So if it's night here, it's daytime here. So this is how the Southern Cross works. When we are in Brazil, we look southeast, we see rising and set southwest. Okay, that's all right here. All right. Now, you see here, I'm breaking down. Someone in Brazil can see the Southern Cross. This guy looking south cannot see. In order for him to see the Southern Cross, he would have to be looking like southwest. Okay, This guy is impossible because if it's nighttime here, it's daytime here, of course. And as we rotate, this is how it looks like on the Mercator projection. It's nighttime here. So we see the Southern Cross right here. These guys don't see it. Okay, now we move. Now the Southern Cross is above Australia. These guys are still looking south. They cannot see because the Southern Cross is right here. Now, this is how it looks like on the Mercator projection. It's nighttime in Australia, daytime in Africa, daytime in Brazil. They cannot see any Southern Cross. And here is the moment where if you are standing in the westernmost parts of Australia and the easternmost part of Brazil,
Right.
looking southwest and southeast, you
Right.
might be able to see. But this only happens like a couple of days a year. Okay, so this is how it would look like on the Mercator, and this is an animation that I made a long time ago, 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember. When that's gotta be right here. The Samoan has to be in this city. It's called Salvador, Brazil, at 6:40 p.m. on June. Okay, it doesn't matter the year, right? And the person has to be in Perth at 5:40 a.m. This guy looks southwest. This guy looks southeast. That's the only time of the year all three people can see the Southern Cross just for a few minutes. You know, it's just because if you move another hour here, you cannot see anymore from Australia. You can only see from these two locations right here.
Right.
So it's not really difficult to understand once you locate where even on the globe, you can locate where the Southern Cross is. Another thing, the Southern Cross can be seen from Japan at 26 degrees 33 north and 127 east. In Japan, Okinawa is the only place where you can see the Southern Cross. So that would be quite impossible on the globe because you would have to see through the globe, to be able to see the Southern Cross
Right.
from Japan. All right. So this is for a few people who still have doubts about this, right? That's the only time of the year that someone can see the Southern Cross. It's around June 22nd, and you gotta be at this time exactly. And once, if you advance another hour here, you cannot no longer see from Australia. You can only see from these two locations.
Don't waste any more time. Visit the links above now and order my book 16 Emergency Landings Proving Flat Earth. Visit my online store now and order the new enhanced Gleason's Flat Earth map. This map used to be in every school and library in the nation before NASA was created in 1958, when the maps were ordered removed. Have your Gleason's map hanging on the wall in your house where no government can take it down. Here you see it hanging on a wall in the house of the late Charles K. Johnson. Here is a quote from the book 1984 by George Orwell. Every record has been destroyed or falsified, every book rewritten, every picture has been repainted, every statue and street building has been renamed, every date has been altered, and the process is continuing day by day and minute by minute. History has stopped. Order your map now.